Have you ever wondered if the reality you perceive is the only one that exists? Many mystics, philosophers, and consciousness researchers believe that our existence unfolds on multiple levels of perception called dimensions of consciousness. Today, we will explore what 3D, 4D, and 5D mean, how to recognize them, and what it entails to transition from one dimension to another. The third dimension is the physical world of matter, where consciousness is centered around survival, competition, and identification with the ego. In this level, reality is perceived as fixed and separate. We believe we are our bodies, our careers, and our possessions. It is based on duality, good and bad, success and failure, fear and desire. Most people predominantly live in this dimension, guided by social rules, the need for external validation, and the pursuit of material comfort. Logical and rational thinking dominates, and intuition is often ignored or considered insignificant. Learning in this level often comes through difficult experiences meant to push us toward introspection and change. The fourth dimension is considered the bridge between the physical world and the spiritual world. People accessing this state begin to question their reality and start developing their inner awareness. It manifests through openness to concepts such as the law of attraction, synchronicities, and the interconnectedness of all things. Fear begins to be replaced by trust in the process of life, and people become more aware of the impact of thoughts and emotions on reality. In this dimension, we perceive time differently. It becomes more flexible, and experiences like déjà vu or strong intuitions become more frequent. The first experiences of detachment from the identity built in the 3D dimension arise, and thinking becomes more fluid and adaptable. Interest in spirituality, meditation, personal development, and the exploration of expanded states of consciousness grows. Pros: accelerated personal growth, less fear, awareness of the impact of thoughts on reality. Cons: it can be a confusing period where old beliefs are questioned and people may experience an identity crisis. The fifth dimension is considered a level of consciousness where separation disappears and everything is perceived as interconnected. In this state, unconditional love, compassion, and acceptance of all beings predominate. Thoughts become creative instantly, and people live in harmonious flow with the universe. Ego no longer dominates perception, and fears are replaced with a deep understanding of life and personal purpose. In this level, there is no attachment to the past or future, and the present becomes the only reality truly lived. Interpersonal relationships are based on harmony, authenticity, and deep connection. The pros include inner peace, a deep connection with the universe, and the absence of fears and suffering. However, this state may seem inaccessible for those anchored in the third dimension, and it may create difficulties in interacting with current society. Consciousness is not static, but constantly evolving. Each of us is at a certain level of perception, and the transition from one dimension to another is a personal process, guided by our experiences and the choices we make. Understanding these dimensions helps us recognize where we are and decide how we wish to grow spiritually. No matter what level you are at, it is important to remain open, curious, and to listen to your intuition. So, what dimension do you think you are in?